Will, did you ever... There we go. Oh, no.
What's up? Oh, no, the aspect ratio on the game is messed up.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Troubleshooting with Fat Man and Red Ear. We're here to do...
Wait, red ear?
The light now hitting the side is just showing... The inside of your ear is just caked with blood.
Is it?
Yes.
Can everyone see that?
No. Okay, so it's all tabbed back out.
Okay.
Why is it doing this?
I don't know.
So you gotta go to studio mode.
Boop.
And then just grab it and try to resize it. Oh, man. There we go. That was weird.
That is weird.
Oh man, you gotta squeeze that stress ball, Mr. Perp. It's gonna get squeezy up in this BZ.
Okay.
So Will's spooked. I've already thrown up. We're all good. Nothing can stop us.
Let's keep going. We're about halfway.
I'd say we're about halfway. Yeah. All right, just go ahead and turn the TV off.
Scoot up just a little bit. There we go.
Who's this thing?
What thing?
Oh no. Oh, there we go. And away we go. So we're looking for a rod.
Yes.
What's this game? It is my throat. It is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's a first-person physics-y based horror game.
Is this? The game is very zoomed in. All right. Hold on 1 second.
So we're gonna do even more troubleshooting. Hey, Will.
Hey.
Let's. Oh my God! I know why.
Why?
The resolution, because I installed new drivers. Okay, so you gotta change.
All right. What do we need to be?
He said 1360 by 768. Yep.
So we have to save and exit.
Yep. Which means we also need to turn that TV back on because we're gonna have to fiddle some skittles. This is a game about people not doing proper tech shit. It's William's fault. He was in charge of setting up the stream today.
What? No, you.
Who set up the stream today, Will?
You downloaded these drivers.
All right, so you gotta quit the game.
I don't know how to. Because it's maybe if I just hit escape. There we go.
Okay, just quit the game.
All right. Sorry, we'll start it back up in just a second.
Yep, we're still here for you, family. We isn't gone. Okay, so it's probably gonna fuck it up again in the thing, so we just need to make sure we just alt tab back into the whatever after we get to the loading screen. The home screen. But you're a guy who has amnesia, and you're going down into a dark place to kill a guy who's been turning people into monsters.
Yep.
All right, so we got to remember to change that for Sanic tomorrow.
There we go. Back to normal.
Back to normal. Now, wait. Okay, before you click anything, now turn the TV off. That way it's not trying to load anything. Perfect, because it's going to do the weird boop. Excellente. And away we go.
Again.
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 Right here, right now, so long as you love me. Hey, someone put that chair back.
There we go. Oh, someone did put that chair back. Goodbye, chair.
And did they fix the glass?
Yeah.
Leave it alone, Will. You're gonna... No. Good. Thank you.
You're gonna attract monsters.
You're gonna attract monsters and bad luck. And herpes. Did you know that 8 out of 10 monsters carried genital warts?
That's gross.
In a pouch that they keep on their hip.
That's really gross.
Okay, I was hoping you'd bit with me there, but just throw me under the bit bus, I guess.
I have very little oil.
You don't even need the oil, really.
For now.
For now. Totally blow out all the candles and touch your butthole. Oh, can you move while you're leaning?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Do we know where the rod is?
No, I'm sure it's in a place we could have gotten it already, so I don't think it's in here.
Skull.
Okay, now my throat's calming down. Oof. The bronchitis. So you opened all these drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're looking for a broken rod, or a fixed one that was broken.
Do we have any clues?
Oh, hey, we need to change the brightness.
Oh, okay. Give me one
Alright.
second.
That's fine. What do you? Because now the lights are on, so now it's too bright. I'm like, wow, this is really bright. Yep.
Change it up or down?
Down. Needs to be darker. One more. One more.
Okay, well, I may not be able to see if it's that dark, but we'll see.
Alright. I could still see it, everyone. Will has crazy eyes.
We've already talked about this, that you're able to see dark colors better than I am.
I just wanted you to admit it online.
But I did
No,
admit
you told
that.
me in your room.
Let's see, diaries. No, it's just,
It was a note.
was it a note? Oh,
Okay,
case of
we
the missing
can-
rod. Okay, so yeah, full set of 3 rods.
It's not a mystery novel.
What?
Oh, I thought you said the case of the missing rod.
Oh, in case of missing rod. There's 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which make work. Okay. Inner study rooms. Okay.
Can we, no, one more thing. Can we just turn that TV back on? I want us to make sure that we look okay.
I look fine.
Your ear's full of hemoglobin.
No one else can see that.
I can, though.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It does, though. Ooh. And then just... The window's not open.
What?
For the stream.
Well, it is. It's just over here now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Click it. There we go.
See, it's
But it
over
wasn't
here.
open.
But it's over here now.
Okay, well then move it over there.
That's just when you turn this off, it's just gonna move it back over here.
No.
Yes, it is.
It didn't do that last time.
Yeah, it did.
You're full of shit, William.
All right. Are you good with how you look?
I'm good with how we look. We look good. Just wanted to make sure the aspect ratio wasn't all fucked up. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm good for now. Until I open this door and there's a monster on the other side.
Touching your butt? It's inner rooms, so it's... Were there places you didn't go in here?
I don't think so.
Yeah, this is all blocked off.
Is it? I can't see it. Anything down the hallway?
Dude, for real?
Yeah, like it stops at the end of that carpet. That's as far as I can see.
I mean, you just have to get closer for your night vision to kick in, but... Have you told, like, the doctors that? Because, like, that was super clear and visible that there was, like, all the rubble and shit. Just next to... Okay, when you go to your doctor again, optometrist, dude, I
I
can't...
mean, that's not going to be for like 6 months now.
Yeah. But we're going to be playing Amnesia for at least another 8.
That's as far as the study goes, then.
Well, you didn't go all the way into this one room over here.
Which room?
The room that's on the other side of this wall. Because it was a one where it was starting to get all wiggly, and then you just turned around and walked out of it. It would be the one on the right. So, yeah, you kind of like walked in for a second, and then when it got all woobly, you turned around. But I don't know why it would be in this room. Like, where would they store a rod?
Not sure.
The boobs.
oil. Yeah, I feel like it would be in that room with the animal.
I feel like it would be like in a storagey room.
These are the only rooms we have to work with right now.
Really? Are we really stupid and there's like a door hidden behind something? Or, wait, isn't there another doorway in the room with all the animals?
Yeah, it leads to that little office area.
Oh, well then let's go into the office area.
We were just in there earlier. I didn't see it, but maybe I'm crazy and missed it.
Well, we know you are crazy. Because isn't there multiple doors that go off from here?
No, just the one.
Just the one. Yeah, you're right. We were in that office. Because the office feels like an inner room. It is in the middle of everything. Can you touch these paintings and pull them off the wall? No.
Nope. Because we found a note on the desk when we got here.
Yeah. Remember that time that was full of bones?
Mm-hmm.
Is the rod one of the mannequin penises? Damn it. Why aren't any of the riddle answers mannequin penises?
I don't know. Probably because the game knows people don't like mannequins, so...
But you love mannequins.
They're okay.
You love mannequins and boss rushes.
I do not like boss rushes.
If you could play a mannequin boss rush game...
Am I fighting mannequins?
You are, yes, but you are also a mannequin.
Okay.
Just like in real life.
Is that why I keep waking up in department stores with new outfits on?
That was a good one. I'm proud of you.
You're welcome. Now tell me where this rod is.
What? What do you mean I'm welcome? I didn't say thank you, motherfucker. Is it in that glass thing behind you?
That's a bird, but...
That's a bird?
That's a bird.
That is a bird. I just saw something in there. I was like, oh, fuck, what the hell? That's the sound of children. Can you use the hammer as a rod?
I don't think so. Maybe we don't need it, because we haven't been in the machine room. Well, we haven't found the key to the machine room.
That's the... Yeah, I thought you needed the things to open the machine room.
Mm-hmm.
No, what's happening?
Is it under a table? No.
Well, there is a rod for sure in the study rooms. But, maybe you need to go to the guest room.
Oh, it's in the guest room?
What do you think is in the guest room?
Well, if there's a rod in the study room, we don't have it yet.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know there is one.
In here somewhere.
In here somewhere. But there's a pretty good chance that the key is in the guest room, the place that has all the corpses outside of the door.
Yeah, but we should find the rod first. Before we leave.
Well, it's probably not on top of the table. There are some things that sit behind pictures. So, are there some pictures aside from the one in the study that we can fiddle with? I feel like if they left a note out for the help to find it, the rod wouldn't be like hidden in a weird puzzle area. But again, this castle is owned by a psychopath, so who knows? Wait, what? Oh, it's a book. I thought you were able to grab the chimney shaft thing. Fahrenheit 451! My guess is it's in the storagey room where you picked up the chairs and threw them around.
That is probably the best bet.
Because that is what seems to be the closest thing to storage. But maybe it is in a zone. Maybe it's through the guest room, like there, it connects because there's that cave in. Did everything in here, it looks like. So maybe it's not in here. It's a good thing no monsters can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, play Moonlight Sonata on the piano.
Can't.
Damn it. Play a Turtle Sonata on the Xbox 360.
Can't grab those. Oh, maybe. That's a drawer. I guess let's go get the key in the guest room then.
Sounds like a plan to me, Manan. Let's go have ourselves a corpse party. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. Man, it's a lot of sedatives. It's time for spooping. This is where you hid from the monster.
Yes.
Now I have on good authority it might be behind a picture.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
There you go.
All right, now back to study.
We'll just open the machine room if you want. We'll look around in there.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh boy, there's definitely monsters around here. What did you owe?
Just nothing, just figuring, learning things. Becoming one with the Zenith tribe.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Want a smoke crack?
No, I do not.
Oh,
There's a note.
there is a note. And here is darkness. What? Oh man, is that a switch puzzle?
Levers or something.
5th of July, 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Will got Will killed.
It will happen.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for monsters to chase you around in here.
I'm not.
All of the pipes. Can you see them, Will?
Barely.
Can your special eyes not see them?
Well, I mostly just see a reflection of myself on the TV screen, or on the monitor screen.
If you need to turn the brightness up, you can.
3, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4.
Pressure! These levers are making you go insane. How did you figure that out? What?
Did that work?
Were you just randomly grabbing shit?
Yeah.
Unless that means, like, your shit's wrong. Like, it needs to be bursting or something. I don't know. But where did we put those pipe things? The rods.
Oh, I don't know. If I had to guess, it'd be in the downstairs area.
Well, let's head back to the study.
Okay.
That way we don't have to keep backtracking around.
I didn't read up where the rod was.
I probably found a way to do that.
Do you deign to share your hints with me?
No, I will not deign anything.
Dang.
You will be Daneless.
I will have no dog.
Sure. Okay, you're looking for a window.
Okay.
Okay, try to break it. Maybe that's not the right window.
All right.
You can. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe it's not a one in a room. Maybe it's one of the ones in the hallway. These windows look weird. Alright. Out you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to know how to do that.
Like jump down out? Or
Like go along the ledges.
Oh. This would be really scary.
Probably don't want to stop. There you go. I don't really know how they expected you to know how to do that.
Nope, I would never have guessed to do that.
Oh no, Will. Your brain is going into the boots. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Alright. Gotta find that rod. Oops, some lamp oil.
Nice.
That's not going to stop them, William. They're coming for you.
Well, it gives me a few seconds to run away.
There's the rod. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, and complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machines will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Alright.
Alright.
Let's get that oil, dog.
Do we need to go out this way?
I don't know, but you probably want to get oil before you leave.
Oh. Yeah, but I just want to...
Because you don't know if you're going to suddenly start just being chased by something.
There we go.
Alright, time to parkour again.
Can you fall off?
Yes. That tree just got knocked over.
Yep, something big is coming.
Is it Big Chungus?
It's the biggest chungus.
All of the sedatives he could find.
So
Will,
many.
do you want to do all the sedatives we can find?
Which is none.
Oh, I can find some.
Oh, then no thank you.
Let's do horse tranquilizers and quaaludes.
The monster's coming. The goop is on the ground.
There are definitely Manker now in the machine room.
Yeah, no doubt.
No amount of spider webs will keep them away. you know you can't do anything in there until you put the rods in somewhere.
I just want to double check to see if I did was right. 3, 5. Yeah, it was. 8 up, 8 down.
Good job, Will.
Here we go.
Oh, everyone's gone. Time for the spooping.
So what am I looking for? Just
A place to put the rods. That looks pretty rodish.
yep. Just looking for a quick place to hide if I need it. There are none.
Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again.
Alright.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Let's jam-a-ram those rododods. Are they all Trinity steam rod?
4-phase flow cycle.
Trinity was the first one. But I don't know what these shapes mean. Need notes.
Notes. Okay.
Why'd you put that in the middle?
Triangle. Trinity. 4-phase. There we go.
Now the monsters are here for your butt. I like that you pull on every door. Just so that there's that moment of you going, fuck, I'm locked in here.
Do we have to keep going down, or?
I mean, you haven't turned everything on yet. Of course you have to keep going down into the spooky basement, Will. It's called the Dark Descent.
I was hoping this time I wouldn't have to.
No. There's a big ass lever.
Okay, good.
More oil.
Well, we haven't used a lot.
Yep. so long as you hold the hammer, your enemy shall not go.
Oh, so we need to put some gears here. Some wheels.
Well, there's definitely been cogwheels scattered everywhere.
Mm-hmm. That one. Thought I saw one in here.
Let's see one here. I saw one up in the first room, just on a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's funny that your character model is actually just a hand holding a lantern.
There's one.
Yep.
Why is that funny?
Why are you laughing?
Because
Yeah.
it's funny.
Okay then. That's 3. You're going down the stairs. Why don't you just carry it?
I wanted to throw it.
Slamming them all everywhere.
Yep.
Whoa. How'd you pass that behind him?
Magic. I'm gonna fill up the lamp just in case the monster shows up immediately.
Alright.
Need to put something in here.
I don't pull the lever. There's nothing. Oh, that room is full of coal over there.
It's gold.
They would not put a light source in the coal room. They're the one right over the door, I guess. Because if a spark hit any of this coal. I don't think you've used the shovel. It's that big lump of coal right there. Oh my god.
What?
I was just scared you were gonna try to use the shovel to like break apart stuff. There we go. There's a big chunk. Can you not see it?
No, I don't know.
I just turn your lantern then. It's right there. It's right there. There's
Oh,
one.
right there.
And there's another one to your left. Yeah, there's a shitload of it. Just throwing coal.
What's wrong with that?
It's like this is one of the few horror games where like it's about going insane, but it feels like the person, if someone was watching your character do stuff, they'd be like, that guy is insane, because he's just do you need another thing? You solved the puzzle. Monsters are coming for your butt.
Yep. Oh god, it's just spawning everywhere. Oh god. Oh, that's the door out.
Oh god. staring at the side of your head. I just feel the blanket here, and I'm just like, ah. Time to get on that elevator and get the fuck out of here. Smuckers is coming. That was a very abrupt door close.
That was.
Okay, from what I understand, we are halfway through now.
Okay.
Because you were heading down, like, into the inner sanctum. Inner sanctum. How many monsters are on the side of those doors?
50.
Really?
Yes.
That's so many.
Yeah.
After we finish that, we're just called Justine.
Just
It's a game that the developers are just made. And
Who is Justine?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Is Ray streaming tonight? Or
I don't think so.
just sipped?
More like just nuts.
What?
Our next big rape it 'em up we're aiming for is Friday. We're hoping Raven Senpai will notice us. It looks like his wife has a Twitter and it's just called Lady Raven.
Come this way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
What was locked up?
People.
You said people?
These are prisoners, yeah.
Oh.
Thought that was a tinderbox for a second.
Do the physics again, Will.
Yeah, Daniel has an impressive amount of strength to even be able to drag beams this big.
When you do evil shit, you get superpowers.
Is Daniel doing evil shit?
He clearly has done evil shit, which is why he gave himself amnesia. No, it lives on the ground now, William. You've ruined it, so now you have to deal with it. Why are you moving all of the little rocks?
Because
Just play the game.
I am playing the game.
You clearly don't need to move all the rocks. Would Daniel take all that time to move the rocks?
Yes,
Why would he do that?
because he needs to.
Why does he need to? What did you have to do that required such massive rock removal? Explain yourself to me.
To clear the path so I can get away.
Get away to where you're trapped down here. Can't go back up. You've got a first-class ticket to the shit carnival now, boy. You are going to be sprinting through these halls with monsters right behind you for hours.
I know I am.
Someone's coming.
I do like the idea of the gatherers with their big flappy meat hands just running behind you and just putting out all of the torches.
Do they do that?
I don't know. I'm almost positive, like, because the enemies like will spawn in magically, is if they walk past certain light sources, they'll just go and put them out. I think I remember watching a Markiplier video years and years and years ago when I was an innocent internet child, and him just being like, I'm gonna use this tinder, and then he hid, and the monster went, and he was like, motherfucker. If we put our bodies together, maybe we'll be as handsome as Mark.
Did it see me? Is that the It's Chasing Me music? Oh god!
You better find a door to go into.
I'm dead. You didn't answer my question.
I didn't want to. Yes, as long as it's playing that music, the monster knows where you are and is following you.
Okay.
That's the swiggity swooty music.
Where did that start me?
What?
I said, where did that start me?
I mean, you're just gonna be outside the room again.
Do I have the...
The what?
You say, do I have more or less oil?
You shouldn't lose oil when you die.
Wait, why can't I like that?
There's not a thing in it. Wait, was that lit before?
I don't think so. Okay, so we know there's a monster up there.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. It was
It's
up
not.
there.
It's not always the same.
Oh.
You only know two things, William.
Hammer. That I have a hammer, and I have a lantern.
No,
Yes.
Jack. And shit. Also, that you have a hammer. I lied. It was a third thing.
I also have a lantern.
No, that's an illusion. It's a metaphor for Daniel. His celibacy, like in the Bible. The Vestal virgins and their lamps.
Sure.
Do you not know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Okay, you should read the Bible.
Okay, that door is stuck.
You are the most super Catholic person.
I am not super Catholic.
You wake up every day and go, Catholicism.
I definitely do not.
Just
do that.
before you take a big swig of coffee.
Okay, so if it's at the top of the stairs again, where can I go to hide?
That room you just ran into.
That
You
room?
can hold doors shut, I'm almost positive. See, it's not there.
Right now.
Yeah. Because it killed you, so there's like there you go, you got some laudanum. Apparently that stuff makes you trip balls really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Have to get out of here.
I wish I was robust and in good shape. What are you trying to do?
I tried to break the lock.
I think that's why it said robust and in good shape.
Do it in that way.
Is to hint you cannot just ram a jam it.
I need to find a key.
It's probably inside that screaming person.
I don't like that.
Why not? Top 10 screaming people in anime. Go.
Luffy. Natsu. Whoever the protagonist of Black Clover is.
You would know more than I would. Isn't it Asuka or something?
I think so.
I was like, I didn't even watch that show. You watched like 77 episodes.
I watched like
Mother, I don't want to
20.
leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming.
Was there a
Hurry.
hole in there?
I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Wait, why can Daniel climb through that hole?
because I have a hammer.
Oh. Not that you're thin enough, you're not going to use the hammer, just the fact you're holding it makes you worthy
Yes.
going through the hole.
Absolutely.
So you just throw that entire bed frame at the monster. It's not even a Serta.
The frames aren't super heavy. I could probably do that.
Alright. Well, I'm just saying, if I threw an entire bed frame at you, you'd probably want to stop chasing me.
Yeah, I would.
And you're a monster, so.
It's locked. It's corroded and weak.
That sounds more like a hammer thing. I bet you need a chisel.
Where is she? Where
Speak
did
of the
she
devil.
go?
No.
Chipper.
I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
I bet you have to combine the hammer and chisel to make a hizzle.
Did that break it? No,
Yes.
it's still
I was like, did your immense strength shatter yet another piece of inventory? How is your brain doing?
Brain is slight headache.
How's your body?
Body is a few cuts and bruises.
What's that shit on the ground?
Lamp oil.
Because what are you at right now?
I was at barely anything. I was about to run out.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's jump down that hole.
Ooh, don't like that.
But you know where the hole is, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Who knows what horrors await you down there. Hammer and chipper.
The prison north block?
Do you think you did a front flip down the hole?
Yeah. He flipped and then flipped first into it, so he just slid.
Nice.
Oh, I was loaded in.
Yeah. You were Herbie fully loaded in.
Never actually saw that movie.
Don't lie to me. I know you have a Herbie fully loaded Trapper Keeper.
No, my Trapper Keeper was the 5-star brand or whatever that was called.
Have you been chased by any more water ghosts? No, but you missed Will getting smacked by a meatloaf monster.
Yep.
He got spooked kind of, not horribly, but he was like, oh shit. And then he ran up to a door and punched him right in the butthole.
Yep, that door was locked. What is
Like the
this way?
musician or the dinner?
What is he asking?
He didn't ask anything. He said he loves meatloaf.
Oh.
I like meatloaf, but these guys don't like meatloaf.
It's okay.
That's the amount of enthusiasm, so like I never make it because there's like, but it's okay. It's meatloaf. Now, how do you like your meatloaf?
Okay, that one won't budge. Oh, this is the padlock.
Are you ready to play Dark Souls?
And get a
Sweet
shortcut.
What does that word mean?
kitchen.
No,
Yeah.
this is where Will misses all of the Hyper Light Drifter playthrough.
Because that was in the kitchen.
I was like, why are you bringing a rock?
Because rocks are the best.
No, bricks are the best.
Yeah.
What was your? It said is in good condition.
Maybe if I threw a rock hard enough at it,
At the back of the lock,
it
where there's
would
not
break
even
out the bolts that are holding the door on.
Okay, you got me. That makes perfect sense.
Storage.
Storage is upstairs? I just mean like I like my meatloaf with like a nice brown mushroom gravy. Preferably with some mashed potatoes. Some people really like it with ketchup. Or I've also done a tomato glaze, which has been pretty good. But brown gravy with mashed potatoes is my jam. And yes, that means I would put it on toast, William, before you can even make that joke that's brewing in your brain.
What?
That's fine.
I didn't know
That's
what
I
you were
already did.
saying.
I fixed the bit already in post.
Okay.
So wait, do you just eat dry potatoes and gravy and do you just eat dry gravy and meatloaf?
Staircase.
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own good.
You're using so many tenders.
Yeah, is that bad?
I don't know. You were at almost 20 and now you're down to 9. So.
Soon
When was the last time someone told you something was for your own good?
I don't know. Shit.
That's fine. He doesn't see. He doesn't know your fear.
He escaped. Where is he now?
That's fair enough, Robert.
What'd Robert say?
He's more there for the meatloaf and potatoes, well, for the meat and the loaf, but he wouldn't turn his nose up if there's gravy on it.
It's in very poor condition.
Now that one I bet you can smash with your big rock hands. Or hammer and chisel.
Needs to be weakened further.
Pee in it. Or hit it with this chair.
Just like Regent's Park.
Hey! Anybody! Help! Christ! I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault. Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
Oop, that's the body. Oil, hell yeah.
Grab the body.
I've got like 3. I can't grab the body.
Touch his butt. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken his butt further.
There's a note.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
What happened to the guys in London?
They just have been murdered. The 2, William Smith and then the Professor Taylor.
Ah.
I like that you
Son of a bitch.
There you go. This is 100% land time.
God damn it. Yeah, but it was just the fact that he just came around the corner. It's like, hey, bud.
I got meat arms! Oh my god. Have you even seen Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
I'm bleeding pretty bad. Yep.
I'm getting me with these references. I'm getting Will with all these mankers. So now you know, maybe there's not always just one maker.
I figured there'd be more than one now.
You should have picked up that rock as you were running into the hole and just flipped it up into his face.
Shit. Go away.
He can smell you.
Can he?
Yeah. But if you go too insane, he'll know you're there. Was that the only way out of the hole?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because as far as I know, the hole is the only safe zone in this area.
You can barricade doors. Like, if you push enough shit in front of a door.
They can't get into it.
Yeah. Like, I think if you move a bed in front of a door, you're completely safe. But you are just trapped in that room. Let's dance.
Which way did he go? Okay, so there's still that way.
I mean, then you just have a door in front of your bed. His doors don't have to be attached to doorways. You can just go, door. So where was that monster? Was it right here?
He came from around that corner over there, and I think he went that way.
Where was the one that chased you first?
He was way back there near the storage area.
Where are we now?
We are all the way back at the beginning, where the hole in the wall is. We're in the kitchen.
That might work, yeah. They might be like, the doors don't go on the floors.
3rd of August, 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters, and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as
I mean, Will, you like skulking?
Alexander seems pleased
Remember that time you
by my
skulked to
presence.
Xanadu?
As
Yeah.
he puts it, it seems
What
like
did
I
you do
got
there?
here just in time.
You know, just skulked, loitered, snuck around.
Did you connoiter? Nice. Oh man, oil is kept right next to an open flame.
Nice.
That's why all these idiots died.
Oh, they died because they drank weird monster wine.
That was part of it. The real reason was they didn't follow proper safety procedures in the kitchen.
Ah.
They didn't do FIFO. They didn't adhere to the time, temperature, danger zone. You just stuck your hand in acid.
Yeah. That actually hurt.
Oh, you can totally kill yourself.
Oh, nice.
So So now we need something that will hold acid, other than I don't know, a Grateful Dead fan.
Ha.
That just
I
looks
mean,
like a
any
chemical.
of these glass bottles would hold acid. Glass is really good at resisting acid.
I see you two have watched Dr. Stone.
What? No, that's just something I learned in science class.
I don't know, those are the last episode.
Oh.
Store all of my oil directly on top of a very old radiator. That's true. Who would try to steal your oil if it was on top of a radiator?
Okay. So we need to go find a container.
Or what you need to do is you set up a series of Scooby-Doo-esque tripwires, and then you see the monster, and then the monster comes at you. You start running, like you're all going, but you don't. You kind of spin your wheels in place for a little bit,
Yeah.
like Shaggy would, and then you take off. But then, unlike Shaggy, you don't have the power of 1,000 God Kings, so you just have to jump over all of the wires. Then he'll trip and fall into the acid. And then you'll take the mask off of his corpse and you'll realize it was just old Farmer Granigan,
Okay.
a 75-year-old pensioner you burned to death slowly in a vat of acid.
Nice.
Nice. Take that, old dead people.
Alright, this hallway looks clear. Do monsters despawn in this game?
And they can just
Oh.
spawn anywhere.
So they may just not even be there anymore.
Yep. I was really tempted to hire a dude on Fiverr to start leaving you eerie messages for 3 days in a row on your voicemail.
Fiverr?
Fiverr. It's
What
a
is Fiverr?
it's a thing where you get to come up with a thing and you just pay someone $5 to do it.
Oh, I thought that was TaskRabbit.
TaskRabbit is like you hire someone to come do work. Fiverr is like, send me a clip of you making farting noises with your mouth.
Oh, okay.
It's the thing where PewDiePie got in trouble for asking those people to make kill Jew signs or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound like...
to question me?
But anyway, yeah, I was gonna have a guy call you 3 times a day every day for the next 2 weeks and leave spooky messages on your voicemail. Just find a room and shut the door.
I don't know where a room is.
Is just the safety hole?
This is the safety hole.
We don't have to go all the way in there. I don't think he even was following you. He didn't play the weird music.
No, I think I lost him really fast.
You're swift. Like a Usagi.
Like a coursing, scared river.
Like a river coursing down the inside of your leg.
Nope. Just
What?
a
Why?
river
It's a
that... No,
pea joke.
because a river that is scared
But a river
is funnier to me than a pea joke.
But rivers are incapable of feeling emotions.
You
That's
don't know
why
that. You don't even go outside.
I do. I stopped going outside because the rivers keep killing people because they feel nothing. All they feel is the warmth they steal from the corpses they drag under the briny blue.
Rivers aren't briny.
They are. They're salty with the tears of their drowning victims. William, outside is terrifying. I have some ideas for it, but I was mainly going to play a support role for that one and see if you had ideas, because you've played more of those recently than I have.
So what door was he in? Yeah, he just came through that door.
All I really have an idea for is a mechanic. Quick, just throw a bed at him.
There's,
Oh, he was guarding the oil.
there's nothing in here. How do you even get in here?
The hole in the roof. He landed and did a superhero landing. Why not the door across from it?
I thought I went in there.
Oh, I don't remember if you did or not. Do the doors close automatically?
No, I closed this one earlier. 'Cause it, Although maybe I haven't been in here.
There's a note and a tinder.
4th of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning.
That is for sure.
For a
bringing
moment,
up on the
I
mic.
forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlor. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care
Well,
about
we'll see
its
what it
powers,
is.
and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a
What are
part
you
of the
doing?
path
Holding
to
your hand
the
'cause you're
orb,
scared?
and eventually suffer death. Having the orb,
Don't worry
I would
about
at least have the chance to
everyone
fight
dies.
back when the time came.
Okay.
I asked Alexander what
If
he
you get a
meant
call from
when
a
he
number
said
you
he
don't
could
know,
protect
I need you
me.
to answer it.
And he answered
No,
that
it's-
things
it's
can
always
be
like
done,
A
but at
machine
a
or
price.
something. What do I have? Not much. Fuck.
Probably don't need it even in this zone. There's enough of these lamps. Not lamps, torches. I guess I lied. I forgot I had two ideas I wanted to talk about, but I'm more interested in hearing what yours is. Yeah, I think that's the thing you can open. Now, did that door swing in or out?
Out.
Okay.
Here we go. Glass jar for the acid.
And you already know what the acid is for.
Weakening the locks.
Yep. Alright, Will. Let's do it. Do you have a good mental map of where the safety hole is?
Yeah, I think so. Is that funny?
No, just imagine the monster actually being in that room ready to jump out and scare you, and then you just shut the door on him, and he's just like, ow. See, this is why I can't ever be scared by anything.
By anything?
In fiction. I mean, of like real, actual danger things, not really, because I just want to die all the time. I'm scared my life will continue as it is, and then I will just die having accomplished nothing. Being sad all the time, that's what I fear the most.
Mm.
And I guess being slowly dissolved in acid. Like that's a way I very much don't want to die. Or being eaten by anything. You should hide.
Where?
Just crouch behind a wall. What do you do? Okay.
I thought it was crouched. Oh, that's fucking scary.
There you go, you did it. You survived the spookums.
I I'm glad the monsters don't like look around a lot for you.
They saved all that programming for
Or
Alien
at least
Isolation,
just
so
let
they
you,
did.
yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, I'm so ready for you to play that game.
Oh my god, I don't want to
I'm so excited. Like, Twitch has said like we've officially made $42. Like we have that in the bank.
Nice.
I'm like, man, do I spend that $42 buying Alien Isolation just to make Will go?
Okay, so
The
this
door's
door's
gone.
gone now.
All right, don't touch the acid.
I'm not gonna touch it this time.
How did you get it in there?
Like I imagine you like grip like the top lip of it and then just dip it. And
That's super dangerous.
yeah, it is. This isn't a smart way to handle these chemicals. I heard him.
I did too. Why are you standing?
Where's he at? Where are you at? Don't come around that corner. Is he right there?
I don't see him,
Don't see him either.
even with my special eyes.
Get her back!
What'd that say?
Said, turn back. Just sneak behind him and stealth kill him.
If I could, I would.
Wrong door.
Okay. So you can't do that from this side. Okay, where's the door I need? I think it's like up, turn right. No, turn left, turn left.
Was it upstairs?
I think so.
I thought it was on the ground floor, but I don't remember. I've been.
Because, I mean, upstairs is where all the rest of this is. Because you were like, why is it going up? I'm just going to put a tinderbox here because I can never see up those stairs.
Have the spooky, scary skeleton send shivers down your spine.
I'm not enjoying this. I believe. I think it was down this hallway.
How would you feel if your penis became sentient?
I would not like that. I don't think I would like that at all.
I also wouldn't like that.
No, this was a different one. Alright, put this lamp oil in.
Yeah, just throw acid in the monster's face and it melt his eyes shut.
There it is.
Will has detected the great. Now smash it and run. It's coming. Oh, okay.
The monster. Not gonna give me this time.
Begin scene. Penis becomes sentient, screaming from pants. Oh God, why? And scene.
So could I have opened the gate with the strong lock on it?
I think you have to douse it with acid 2 times.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're
Alright, cool,
almost
next
there.
puzzle. Will's gonna get high on mushroom spores. Okay, now we have the best one.
Oh no, this is a lit area. Where stuff needs to be greased, so I need some grease.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Is that from the movie Grease?
Yes.
Or, I mean, I've never seen the whole thing. I've seen like a couple bits of the songs and then the final scene where they drive off into space or whatever.
Space, yeah. You didn't see the part in the beginning of the movie where John Travolta's friends casually ask him if he date raped her?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What does he ask?
Tell me more, did she put up a fight? He was like, oh,
Water is too deep for safety.
because William can't swim.
Oh, so I can't even do anything in this area. So I can't go in there, can't go in there. I can only go back.
Are you sure?
Seems like it.
What's all that red shit on the ground?
It's the blood trail you have to follow. Yeah, I think, because there's still doors in the other place I haven't opened, so.
Alright, go back in there to the monsters.
Back in the urban dungeon. Do I still have the glass jar?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to go fill with that acid again.
Oh,
Never mind.
never mind, it won't budge.
I was like, I thought you were trapped here.
I am trapped here now.
You're trapped here. Grab that grease. I mean, I'm pretty sure Daniel hasn't showered in like a few weeks.
Probably not.
He's probably got some
There
pretty.
we go. Now he's showering.
He's got some pretty gnarly gooch grease you could probably use.
Why can't I just,
Yep. Remember, kids. Anytime you need grease, a brick can be used. Anytime. What's the most exotic animal that you want to eat? This question is for anyone.
panda?
Why do you want to eat panda?
Just to try it, I guess.
There's like 7 of them.
Kangaroo or...
Oh, we can just get kangaroo.
Yeah, but I've never had it.
All right, but we can fix that. Will, do you want to eat kangaroo?
We could try it. Where am I supposed to go?
Wait, what do you have in your inventory? Hammer and
have-
chisel. You have.
Oh. No?
No, it said grease.
It's still
Water.
liquid.
Water would just make it rustier.
It's from the sewer or whatever, so maybe it's got greasy stuff in it. I don't know. It made sense to my brain. As I tried all of them.
Sounds like.
Hammer and chisel.
Anything we can drill into or smash?
I think so. I'll go check over here again.
Wait, that looks like grease.
There we go. I did need the jar.
Well, tilapia is a garbage fish. Tuna, I would say, I don't know, like a yellowfin tuna. The Kobe of the ocean.
Wait, was that dropping the ladder? Pipe is broken. Pipe is blocking the ladder. However,
Just
it's
smash it.
damaged by the impact.
Oh. Do you gain sanity by breaking things, Will?
Yes.
Salmon is delicious, though.
Salmon's okay.
Will hates salmon because his dad force-fed him salmon.
I didn't force feed it to me. He just made it a lot. You ready to go to the control room?
I'm ready to go to control room. Tilapia just has almost no flavor. It is the whitest white fish, which is why it's like the cheapest commercial fish to buy like in fillet form. These nerd burglars, when they lived together, that's all they fucking ate.
It was cheap. And we didn't know any better.
Probably would try zebra. I've tried horse jerky and thought it was alright. I've heard horse is good and zebra is just.
Horse is okay.
And horse is like an Oreo. Zebra is like an Oreo horse.
I think ostrich would be good.
I've had ostrich. That's very good. I like emu
You
too.
wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always
Had
turn
their
out
egg and
the
their
way we
meat.
planned.
I don't know. Just some really expensive tuna.
Or that guy in Japan who makes those crazy.
Sorry.
Who runs that crazy chicken farm with the
I wanted the
super
greatest
eggs.
eggs in all of the world.
Yeah.
Robert said he'd eat a horse just so there's one less horse. Horse math. Hungry Robert plus horse equals total population of horse world minus 1.
So are we, I guess we need to turn these things.
Turn them.
What'd that do?
I don't know.
I don't either.
It's moving that weight. Okay.
I don't know what the first one did though.
Oh, it's that weight to your left. There's 3 weights. You look up, see 1, 2, 3.
Ah. Do I need to smash something?
My guess is there's probably a note that tells you what they have to be hanging at or something. But I'm not sure quite yet. All I know is a monster is totally going to come out and tickle your underpants soon. And what are you going to do about it?
Hide in the darkness and cry.
But what are you going to do in the game?
Same thing.
Okay. Man, we had 7 people there for just a second. They didn't think I was very funny. But that's fine, neither did I. Or they were all horses that were greatly offended by Robert.
Because you never know who's a horse on the internet.
True. But Robert, would you hang out with BoJack Horseman?
Are we supposed to mimic these ones?
No, because you can move those.
It's stuck.
Oh, then probably. Well, what is it? Is there a thing above it? Oh, does that grate look any different? So I guess, yeah, try that with the other ones.
So that one's down pretty close, kind of middle, a little below that. Is there a way through this door? Heavy grate.
It says gate, William.
Heavy gate.
I mainly just want to go to Japan and eat all of the Japan foods. Oh, the door's moving.
Yeah.
Can you not crank it all the way up?
I think I can.
That is true. Why not go under there?
Well, I want to go test this thing first.
I mean, I think the best episode of BoJack Horseman is "You Piece of Shit." I can't believe Koi Boy is still playing it. Wait, why does he have his playthrough marked as mental health?
Well, they look like they're about in the same position.
Sorry, Robert, if you said something, I was looking at a thing on the chat, so I didn't see anything after what you said about character study, asshole, if you said anything.
Oh, there we go.
Now, what did that do aside from summon 800 monsters?
I don't know.
Well, whatever you've done, we can't go back now.
Oh,
The demons are in your underwear now.
there's no going back. Only further into this descent into darkness.
I mean, I could just turn the TV on and see what you said in chat. I just have the TV with chat off, so Will is more immersed. So now all you can see on the screen is a dark reflection of his inner self.
Or something.
Machine.
Head.
Yep. The work I've put in... Man, America is only 22 years old.
Dang.
The work I put... It can drink now. The work I've put... Wait, no, it's not even 21 because it's in January.
Oh man.
The work I have put into this machine is unequaled by the reasoning of any man. The thought that generations of men have passed away since I first attempted to reconstruct the design is most tiring. The limitations of this world have made my work incredibly difficult. It has forced me to build this thing almost 100 times larger than the delicate contraption it tries to emulate. Not to mention the flow of tamed lightning crudely replaced by pressurized steam pushing its way through the pipes and turbines. It shames me to think of what the inventor would have thought of my monster. Where he works with a magnifying glass to carefully fix all of the parts, I push 5 men to erect a tower of wrought iron in hope it will have even the tiniest hint of the power found in a traveler's locket. You got me, Robert. That sort of technology only exists in the hands of the Federation.
What sort of technology?
Technology that can turn on televisions.
Of course.
You're not going to touch them switches. I feel very secure that they will not spawn a monster in here because there's no fucking way to get out of here. Aside from through that door.
These ones are all stuck in position. Okay, so these ones are all stuck in position. So it's down, up, up, down.
That's pretty good, Robert. That's pretty good. I'm trying to imagine Robert doing a sexy dance. I don't think I like it.
It's just funny for some reason.
Okay, what was the order, Will?
Down, up, down. What is this?
A wooden crank.
And a hammer.
Burn the hammer. Cast heat metal on it. It fucks up anyone in plate armor. Maybe it's not the position of the levers.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, you did it.
right.
Daniel, is that you? What are you doing?
I've never seen a Silver Shamrock commercial. So I don't know what music that is. That sounds like a slightly racist Golden Age comic book hero. No, I'm gonna watch that movie on Thursday. I got a money request. No.
Is it Evan?
Yes.
Is it the electric bill?
Yes. Goodbye, my money.
Yeah, they can't get me.
Probably not. You're all safe and sound. Only capital cities can get you now.
What am I looking for?
It might just be an extra room and you just barricade yourself in here for no fucking reason.
Maybe.
There's all these holes in the wall.
Oh, yeah. Can I use the wooden crank on any of these? Nope.
I mean, the game will tell you if you just click on it normally. If it's like, hey, it needs a whatever. But none of those highlight with the hand.
Yeah.
With the pinchy fingers.
I open the door and there's just a monster there.
Hi! Do you want to be one of the 4,400? I feel like, is this the area you already in?
I don't think I can do anything else in here. Oh, I think that drains the water in the cistern area.
The red taint!
Okay.
Jump off.
I did.
Yep.
Onto this ladder.
Onto the ladder. Well, that's not where the drained water would be.
Oh no, I'm just still seeing it. This is like a budge
Why
thing.
would it budge now?
I don't know, maybe because it feels like it.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
How does this game all the time?
When has it not made sense?
Right now.
Doesn't look like you drained shit.
Okay, so that didn't work.
I think there's still more to do.
Up in there.
Yep. Yep. Still locked.
No, I can go back.
Click it.
Oh. I guess you can't go back into the prison area then.
No, it's just moving you forward.
Doesn't interfere where this crank goes.
Jason Statham will know.
I get it.
Remember that time he fucked so hard he didn't die?
Yeah.
I'll say Crank was dumb, but it was like a good dumb idea for a movie. I mean, I think you just need to go to the second area. You solved the puzzle in here. There has to be something in this room.
I just don't see anything.
I noticed some of these boxes have different markings on them. Can you rotate things in your hand? No.
No.
You can only rotate things. Like a monkey, I was dancing all night. Chat will be unlooked at for a few moments more.
The crank is there, so maybe it goes in this room.
That's right, you haven't even used the crank.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out where it goes. Alright, I don't know what to do.
I was about to say, as soon as I did control rooms, everything is about trying to find pipes.
Okay, so we need... Oh, it's just gonna be a thing where it just throws it on there.
Yeah, it would. With the stupid physics in this game, it would not ask you to like do that. That'd be too much, man.
So yeah, records.
Have you been making your daily quota of spooky memes?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Someone posted one. It was on. I saw it on the front page because I don't go to the Brooklyn Nine-Nine like subreddit. But it was just someone like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine subreddit. The moment it's October 1st and it's okay to start posting spooky memes, and it was just the like clip from one of the episodes where Captain Holt is just going bone.
Just bone.
Yeah, it's his. Because in the context for the clip, what is the name of the tough Spanish lady? Rosa
Diaz.
Diaz.
Rosa Diaz, yeah.
She tells Holt that he and his husband just need to bone, and that makes him really mad. So he just like bone. But just the idea of someone trying to spook you by yelling the word bone made me laugh. Because remember, William, you're full of skeleton.
I am.
I also saw this really great post that was, if you it's like, attention, if you're trying to read this, remember, keep your mouth shut. Seriously, close your fucking mouth. Just keep your mouth shut while reading this. Good, because teeth are the eye of the skeleton, and if they see you reading this, they'll know about the uprising and try to stop it. And it's just like this really long diatribe on how to free the human body from skeletons.
We did it.
Okay, something clearly has happened, and now there's a...
Yeah, now the water is dry.
Yes. That was pretty good. Where's the monster at?
I don't know. Oh.
You did it. You double solved the puzzle.
You can't catch me if I run in a straight line, monster.
I mean, you can't.
Nope. Can you even go in that room without getting the crank? No, because the crank is in that area. I'm just waiting for one of the times where I come into like one of the big areas and there's just monsters all over the bottom part of the floor.
They can't climb ladders because they're dumb idiot with meat fingers.
Was there ever a way to get into that big door at the bottom of the stairs in the first area?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like you came in and it's like it was on the left side and it was just this big door that just led down. Probably not, since there's no going back. Huh. Water?
Are you sure it drained water?
Maybe it didn't.
Yeah, was the door open?
Maybe.
Now can you go back to the prison?
No.
Now you go back to the control room.
What would I do in there?
I actually don't know. Because now you can't even go back to that. Oh, yes, you can.
Yeah, I can still go back and forth. It's just, I don't know what I would do.
You should be completely safe.
Crystal clear.
Warfront.
We have that door still lowered.
It didn't look like you used enough pipes for the puzzle, though.
But it worked. It did its thing.
Or maybe it did like the first part of the thing.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, it's a different pipe.
Well, what does it look like on the other side?
Oh, it looks completely different.
Oh.
So we need to see if we can find one more pipe. Glad this hand crank conveniently fits into this socket.
All hand cranks fit every socket. It's universal truth. It's one of the three constants of the universe.
Doesn't appear to be a pipe here. Is there a pipe on one of the stairs? No. Pipe there.
There we go. Two pipes. Two pieces of soup. Have you put up 4 pipes or just one?
Just 3.
Okay. There should just be 2 on each side of the game. Next room, go to the one room where you can control a big pressure machine on the door all the way down to the bottom. Then go to the final room along the 3 pips on the wall. The pipes. 1 left and 2 crossed in the middle.
That's what I did.
Leave the right 2 sockets open. You only have 3 pieces, and you are done here. Go to the main hall all the way back and pull the left lever. This will lower the eastern bridge, but it will get stuck. I know, we have to go somewhere where there's a bridge. So just go to the main hall. I think it leads to the cistern.
We only saw the one lever for the ladder.
Look up.
So there's a lever for the bridges somewhere.
They're right there.
Ah. Lower them both.
It's supposed to.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything else.
Well, we will continue on here then.
You have to do a stupid jump there. That's my last one. For something.
Oh.
Because people were like, holy shit, how are you supposed to know how to do this?
I mantle up onto the bridge and then my weight brings it down. Oh no, another water section.
Yay! Are you ready for the dampness?
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking.
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
I just know.
It's deeper than
That's
last
a
time.
fish. Yep. Well, I'm also crouched. I'm sneaking through the water.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, probably. Is that the jump you're talking about?
No. Fuck jumping down here in real life. Like, it's probably really slick everywhere.
Mm-hmm. But that wouldn't even really be that big of a jump.
Did I hear a splash of water? No, God, please, no.
Faint murmur echoes through a large empty chamber.
Why do you think it wouldn't be so bad?
I mean, no, that jump wouldn't be so bad. It's not such a long jump.
I wouldn't want any jump because, like, if you pushed forward and then you're landing somewhere really slick, your front leg is going to carry forward.
Yeah. Fuck.
7th of August, 1839. There is no
He's back,
doubt
Robert.
Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic.
He's
I'm
already
not
started.
surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I
was
assumed
wrong.
I would
Here it
have
is.
to
Sort
embrace
of
the
like
supernatural
holding
to
it
save my mind and life. As a novice,
When we make him
I
play
do
5 Nights at
everything in
Freddy.
my power to stay focused
with you there when we
and
played
not
it?
dwell
No,
too
I
much
don't think
on
so.
my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me
I
it
don't
was
think
time we
Robert
got
could
started on
handle
our
that.
work. He was obviously
No offense,
excited to get
Robert.
going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon where he preferred to attempt his rituals.
It is just
It turns out
pure
that Alexander is
anxiety
a
jump
true
scare time.
Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He
For
showed
just
me several
upwards
rooms
of 35
fitted for
minutes at a
specific
time.
research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of
Oh,
Brandenburg
never mind.
must be
I'm a big,
in
fat,
sanctum,
dumb liar
the
idiot.
most hallowed ground.
Will was
where
there,
we shall
and
attempt
Robert
to
was there, and he
permanently
crushed it.
banish the orb's
He played it
shadow.
multiple times. He's the best.
Nice.
What does that sign say?
Redirect to sewer water.
I have underestimated the Robert. Alright, that definitely is something Shaggorath. Shub-Niggurath.
Will it come out of the water if I go upstairs?
I'm not the wizard of the water demon.
Why not?
Because that sounds terrible.
If it can like come up these stairs and just hit me.
Well, I don't think it would be able to do that. It's a tinned box.
Alright, go into that one right there.
Well, then we have to get Robert to play PT then.
Oh, PT is very spooky.
Just shoot with the gun.
Do I need something to cut that or?
I guess you should find the switch.
Yeah.
It's probably down there in the water. I noticed there are also things you can jump on in that water.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Well, I guess I just don't remember who was there. There were so many people in our house playing video games that day. Sorry, Robert. What about steam burn you? I bet it does.
Yes, it does.
Like, you should have been able to tell that from, oh, the steam is making you bleed, from the fact that there was, that they're set up like a video game train.
Wow, what?
Run.
I should have run. Ah. What the hell? The timing on that is not great. Oh, that turns them off.
I mean, I clearly didn't think, I didn't forget you existed. I've been talking to you. I honestly thought it was me, Will, Jared, and
8th of
Evan, and
August,
William.
1839.
Me
I
twice.
could
Because
never
you're a
be
huge
certain
person.
until
Oh,
today that I was on the right path.
Kyle, I
Using
meant,
my
instead of
orb,
double
Alexander
William.
managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions.
Will's in a mad
Terrifying,
whirlpool of
but
impressions every
Alexander
time we
kept
hang
calm
out.
and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
But I'm sorry I made you a sad boy, Robert. It was not my intention.
So it was just a diary. Oh, oh. Alright, this is gonna be a long run. Or not, but. Okay,
You're crystal clear with sanity.
here we go.
Will, it's right there.
Was it right there? Oh, you're just saying that.
But did you not hear the growling?
I did. And when you said it's right there, I was like, but then my brain immediately, no, he's just messing with me.
So you're too smart. Hey, Will, remember that time when we were on that podcast thing about Ready to Rumble and it was just us? No one else was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah. I think he means just you and Robert. He's making fun of me.
Ah.
There's definitely a thing up there.
Right up there. Can I move any of this stuff?
Now you have to be able to lower that bridge.
Yeah. How?
Whoa, your hand can grab something when you looked at that right there. It's attached to a rusty chain in the ceiling. Is there any way above that by any chance? Like if you just look around to your right, maybe? Can you sprint and then jump into that?
Maybe. I'll get back up there. That's as far as I can go.
Because you don't... Oh, can you just... Are there any rocks? You just whip one up at it?
I don't think so. I've been trying to pick up boxes and stuff. So I tried to pick up some rocks that were over there, and there weren't any. Left in my inventory. No. I don't think I've got anything.
Sorry, Robert, if you're talking, the chat is not being looked at right now. I'm gonna throw something at that. It should be around the bridge.
Okay, let's get looking.
It says jump when you throw it. I think it's, you just ran. It's those little rocks right there.
Ah.
Look at that shit, Will.
There we go.
So good.
Ninth of August, 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain?
I guess we shouldn't have had.
I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
Will, do you feel there's been a lot of tension?
Not right now. But I feel like there's about to be.
But, you know, after that,
What?
11 shit.
Get out.
Bye.
Oh, that turned out all the lights.
Now there's a monster here for sure. Throw a rock into the water. I hear noise.
Fuck was that?
Throw more into the water.
Oh, I got out. Alright, so we're gonna book it.
Yep, there's definitely something in here. But it can't get you. Did you drain the water now in the main area?
Oh, maybe.
There we go.
Using basically no light.
Well,
Oh, we're in the water.
never mind. Where are you going?
Over there. Can you see it?
You went right to the left.
That one? Is that a drop off? You see stairs? That one over there. Where's my sanity at? Crystal clear still?
Yeah, you haven't been taking. It hasn't been doing the sanity damage. You're good to go. The purpose of the inner sanctum has always been to study the orbs. The orbs. Operation Rusty's Blanket. I'm stuck.
So we can't do anything with it.
Probably not right now. Yeah, the water monster is just going to be over here in this little puddle of water waiting for you. It's going to scream right to your butthole. Yep, there's no water here now.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
it's the poison.
What am I just trying to find something to use to breathe then?
You need to find an antidote, but it might be one of those things because that you didn't take like any damage from that really.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to like tank through it to be like, oh, we know there's poison here.
Okay. Crap, I don't have any lights, so I don't really know where I'm going. Well, in worst case, we die and have to start over.
I mean, it would just be coming into this room.
Mm-hmm. Here we go then. Do you see any torches on the wall?
Nope. Hardy, hardy. You need to leave, dude. Alright, dude. Still fine. Okay.
Cut some bruises.
So you need a vaccine.
Okay. Which is up that way? I mean, it's gotta be. That's the only way that doesn't have stuff. So, how do you get over there?
Can you look up to your left? Okay, I think I know what you need to do. Is you need to raise the bridge that's down, get on it, and then dive onto the other bridge. Can you move it in another direction? Like, you can pull it up.
No, it's in the up position. Oh.
Haha!
Well done.
But also, fuck this. Hey Robert, how do you feel about this?
Look how high we are.
Yeah, there it is. There's the money shot. Now spin! Alright.
Here we go. Looking down the whole time. Oof.
Ooh.
Now I'm hurt. Barely conscious, and I have no healing.
I think when you die and respawn, you get full health.
The morgue.
Probably fine. Oh,
Shit.
that didn't even bother him. He was like, I don't know what's going on. That might be it. Maybe you're not even spooked to heights anymore, Robert. Well, this sucks.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow. It has. For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
Let's put more dead people in the dead people hole, Daniel.
That's what it sounded like he said.
Do you like the dead people, Daniel?
Can't see shit.
Hopefully there's not a lot of shit. Well, there probably is a lot of shit in the morgue because of all the corpses. But luckily, one thing a morgue has a shitload of is healing supplies. Because of all the dead people. Plague outbreak. The strange deaths among the servants and the prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems that the drain sewer, which has recently been opened for use as a means of transport, is plagued by a peculiar poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of my men, including myself, are blissfully spared by this calamity, but it is clear that this cripples my progress. The prisoners die quickly, and their contaminated vitae lack energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine.
Something I can grab. Ooh, what's this?
Not sure why, but in a video game, if there's nothingness instead of a clearly visible floor, it's much worse. I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen evil in him. How am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I have to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me.
So how do you think Robert would handle the Four Kings fight in Dark Souls 1?
Cut this man open.
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me?
I don't know. Because you're just walking on a void. I bet you have to operate on that body. Vaccine trials. The vaccines enabling my men to work in the fungi-ridden sewer is a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the servants have been remedied as the procedure proved difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I will have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner. You have to inject yourself with that corpse blood.
Okay.
Injecting yourself with corpse blood. The new Static X song. Because Static X is still a band. Do you think when Wayne Static died, they kept his hair all moosed up like that, so they had to give him like a 2-foot long extra coffin?
Maybe.
Do you think they had trouble getting it in, and the mortician was like, push it!
Oh my gosh.
Good times here at Spooktober.
I don't know why that's so funny, but...
Was it funnier than 11 Shin?
Yes. 11 Shin was just like my kind of joke.
Oh shit, that one guy wasn't all the way dead.
You got some bruises, huh? I got healed when I came through.
Yeah, you heal when you make progress. No one's here to appreciate my jokes except you, Will, and sometimes Robert.
Yeah.
I think you need to pick up surgical tools and start cutting into that body.
Well, I'd probably need,
Oh,
like, an injection thing.
nope. Cut off his nipples. Does he have genitals?
Snip, snip. And probably not.
Nope, he has a penis.
Yeah.
Hit it with that rock
Let's rock.
on the other side of the table.
I don't think I can pick it up.
That small one?
There
You
we
can
go.
definitely smash his penis with that rock. Oh, it made no... Remember that time you got so scared by monsters you hit a corpse in the dick with a rock?
Just did that.
And that's why Robert is a professional.
Yep.
He's prepping his notes, and that's why he's not paying attention to your dick corpse mutilation. Did you just rock penis a dude? That might be the best question that's ever been asked in our chat. That's where the aqua vitae is hidden.
Yeah.
See, now you're taking sanity damage.
Yeah.
Is that a head up to your left? Oh,
That's
it's
the skull, yeah.
I thought it had flesh and stuff on it, and I was like, what the fuck?
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
Alright. Well, you clearly need the sticky stick thing that is on.
Yeah, so I'm not going to pick that up first because that may spawn monsters.
There's nowhere for you to go if monsters show up.
3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone into this room? Hey! Anybody? Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
That's a good way to die.
That's something.
Laudanum. Copper tube. Time to stick that in that dude's penis.
Copper tube with the hollow needle.
Can you combine them right now?
There we
Damn,
go.
Will, you're good. I didn't even think about that. And I'm the pro gamer. I'm the people's gamer. Take that, Lauren Sontag. Who I totally don't want to hang out with in real life if you called and asked to hang out and watch anime and play video games. No. Senpai noticed me.
Oh, it cannot penetrate this. Oh, do I have to combine it with the hammer?
No, use the drill.
That's 2 games where you have to drill into the side of someone's head.
That's just a thing they had to do. Quick, get the juice. Now he's piece of the rock again. Can you just take the syringe? You had to stick it
and
into
then he
your
went-
hand. No, it was an injection. You're not drinking
He
his
drank.
head.
No, he drank it like a straw, like out of a straw.
Did you just copper tube penis, dude? All right, you should be good to go.
Oh, all that stuff's broken. Okay.
There you go. You cleaned your inventory. You're full of corpse blood. Run away.
Jesus.
Crouched in the corner.
They won't spawn a monster. There's nowhere for you to go.
It's almost like I totally knew there was a monster coming.
Oh my god, I hate you sometimes. I'm gonna throw a rock into your face.
As long as I'm dead first.
Just. Maybe it's gone.
I don't hear it. 'Cause it usually makes noise. I think it might still be happening. You might have to run past it.
Just out the door and take a turn. So.
Yeah.
You see it?
Nope. But with how wibbly wobbly this is all being, I feel very strongly that it is here still. So do you remember which way to go?
Yeah. Down the hall all the way. And then this way. Should I?
I mean, the door is right there. It can't. We know for a fact they can't chase you between areas. How's your brain doing? That seemed like a lot of damage.
I think we're okay still. I think it's the drugs that's making
No,
it weird.
William.
Oh, no, my sanity is almost gone. What was the sanity restoration drug?
There isn't one. It's
Oh, right.
just progress and puzzles. I'm pretty sure your guy is basically screaming right now, like, in terms of enemies who are close to you, just be like, found you. But alright. You're insane, full of corpse blood, but at least you're immune to poison.
Yep.
Always the ups and downs here at Castle Brennenburg. My guess is you'll probably get some sanity back. Are you traveling into a butthole?
Maybe.
Henry Bedloe. Yeah, you just got some juice back, I think. Yep.
Yeah. A little bit. Are we just trying to find like the key to this, the big door down here or something?
I assume. Here's the water section.
Fuck.
Yeah, this feels like a water section. Hope you're going crazy already.
Damn it.
We were taking sanity. Oh,
Oh
there's.
shit! There's a monster right there.
Okay, so this isn't quite the same as a water section. Robert just like, damn it. I always travel into a butthole anytime I feel like my sanity is running low. Was that supposed to be a joke about how your head's up your ass or something because of pretentiousness? Is that the joke? Because you're a beautiful man, Robert. Don't let anyone tell you different. Unless it's Will. He can tell you whatever he wants. He'll rock penis you if you disagree with him. You did. I was
looking
making
at
a
a
joke
monster?
on your joke. It was dumb. What?
But my screen started shaking real bad, like I was looking at a monster.
No, I definitely asked Will if he was traveling up a butthole. And then you said you always go up a butthole, and you always joke about being pretentious. It was all just a series of me not being funny. Which is why Raven will never actually raid us. He was just saying that to be nice.
He is a nice person, though.
He's a nice person. He's a nice man who has a thirst for nice booty.
I was watching his stream the other day.
You were saying?
No, not saying anything now. The Daemons are here.
The Daemons or the Demons? Because those are different.
The Daemons.
Damn. Fucking Farouk just comes running in and just big boots you in the face. Man, that's another joke about wrestling. I forgot what the name of their thing was.
I hear something. I thought anyway. But yeah, his dog came and hung out with him for a little bit on the stream. And just his chat just like lost it, and they were all just like, "Your dog is amazing."
I think 3/5 of his like emotes are his dog's face. I think he has 2 or 3 dogs.
Oh, okay.
He every time that I've watched him for at least like 10 minutes or more, there's just been a part where one of the dogs comes up and then he just goes like, "All right, I'm gonna hold my dog," and then everyone just puts dog faces. We need Evan to get a dog in our next house so we can have a dog point. Get the cuddlers.
Okay.
Oh my god, what were JBL and Farouk called? Why get a dog when you could get a cat? Well, I don't think Evan wants a cat.
Because dogs are definitively better than cats.
Oh no! Here it comes, the fighting!
Nice. Full oil.
Foil!
Okay, so it looks like this is where we bring everything, I think.
We just got... Oh, the game's saved. I think there are way more... The higher likelihood of getting a cool dog is higher than getting a cool cat. But I've definitely hung out with cool cats. And I'm like, man, this cat's chill as fuck. Will has yet another opinion that only a buffoon would have. I should have known.
Sorry, Robert, but you are wrong this time. Again.
Like, my grandparents had... I think at one point 4 cats, but I only think of 3. 2 of them just never wanted to hang out with anyone and just ran around outside, but then one cat was really cool and like lay on you when you were laying on the couch, and it was awesome. So statistically, 33% of cats are cool. I think the 4th cat died because it was so old. That would also be really cool, but the sounds they make are weird. A domesticated fox.
Oh. Yeah, that would be cool.
What about a giant wolf man that you could scruffle his chest until he doesn't want to sell you into slavery?
That would be pretty funny. But I remember when I worked at Walmart as a cart pusher, I was getting some carts from one of the return bins, and I was bringing them back up to the store, and I just looked in this guy's back, like through his back window, and there was just a fox sitting on the top of his back seat.
That's cool.
And it just like watched me, and I like walked up to it, and it just kept watching me and just go.
Robert, have you seen the Laughing Fox video on YouTube? And if you just Google Laughing Fox, it's like a short, like 20-second video. There's just a white fox. It's pretty awesome. My mom and my dad really liked it, and they don't like anything, including me. Oh, way to go, Will. That made a monster.
Oh shit.
Now, what would you need a pipe for?
I don't know, because this is the end of this passage.
I mean, probably to get you that pipe and then trap you over here with the monster.
Because the end of the other passage was that room with like the two levers and the 3 gear looking icons.
And you shove the pipe in.
Maybe. But how do you think I can combine with the pipe? No.
That was pretty dope. Yeah. Sorry to distract you from your note prep. I would definitely pet me a fox. To be honest, also if it was completely tame, I would like to have a pet bear. Well, I don't have the money to support it, but just a big, friendly, chubby bear that you can just sleep on his tummy.
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever returns!
You also could probably kill one of these monsters with that pipe in your hand.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it's like very sharp metal crushing. Oh, you showed the pipe in there.
So I have to slow it down.
I actually have never seen a bear poop, so I don't know if they do poop a lot. But they also only poop in the woods, Robert.
Somewhere CJ will never go.
I just let him out to go poop, and then she'll go poop. As long as she doesn't suck on her own feet. A huge fucking weirdo animal.
Or Winslow.
Just like the name Winslow sounds like an animal that would suck on its own feet. Like it's such a Winslow thing to do.
I have no idea what that actually does.
We'll check for the speed on the thing. See, that's a metal door. I don't think they can destroy metal doors. I think you're safe in here now.
For now, I think so, yeah.
To be completely Ernesto. That would have been very funny if you would have gotten Winston to be named Quentin. It looks a little bit slower
Why Quentin?
because of the foot things.
What is...
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, okay.
Is he into other people's feet?
No, just Jared's laptop.
I heard a weird monster sound.
Did you?
I heard it.
I,
So that could have just been like a noise. Well, there's only 6 possible combinations, so we can brute force this puzzle. Well, I'm gonna say, I wonder if if you pick the right one, the game does a little message pop up.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he was into all feet. Will, he's gonna lick your feet. So yeah, just leave it there, and then you do all 3 over here. Next one, all 3 over there. Everybody goes. That's 9 communications.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, which one are you using as the thing?
Number 2. The one on the right.
Yeah, but you just do it with me then. Are you okay? You look like you're squinting really hard. Are your eyes okay, or are you sleepy?
Oh, I'm not sleepy.
Okay, just look like you were it looked like you were squinting intensely hard.
I mean, it's dark, so it's difficult to, and I'm just very reflected on your monitor, so
Gotcha.
it's hard to see the game sometimes.
Well, I think you did all the possible things.
He doesn't lick feet as much as he used to, but that used to be a thing when he'd be sitting watching TV and come just start licking your feet.
Will would love that.
I would.
Will
love
loves
that.
3 things: having his feet licked, mannequins, and boss rushes.
Those are all things I don't.
If he could fight a boss rush of mannequin feet that wanted to lick him,
You're just lying to the internet.
that's
again.
yes, that's called being a goof. It's called being Fox News.
Lying to the internet.
Sick burn on Fox News. I am fair and balanced about who gets to lick Will's feet. Therefore, everyone gets to. If we can get 20 more followers, you can come to an undisclosed location and lick William's feet.
No.
Will is squinting.
That's a good one.
That is a good one because he loves feet. What was the name of this? Was the morgue still? No.
No, we're in the sewer.
Just called the sewer.
Yeah.
Okay, chat's gone for a second, so anyone who says anything, I won't see it.
I still think though the breaking the window thing has just been the most obscure thing in the game so far.
Yeah. Anyhow, go to that guy chained up and look to your left at the torture table.
What guy?
You gotta look for a room at the torture table.
Okay, I went into all the rooms though. And
Oh. Okay.
Are you looking at the morgue?
No. Because he skipped ahead. Remember the 2 lever on the lever. Play with the lever until you hear the noise become the softest. Something should happen that's very obvious when you do the puzzle thing.
Okay. There we go.
Alright. Go give that a look. Oop, fuck. Turn around. That's a monster. Well, if you hide on the other side of when he opens the door.
Oh, right here.
That too. I meant like when he opens the door, if you're on where the door opens to,
Oh, okay.
you'd be behind the door. Looks like he didn't open the door. Maybe he didn't see you. It's not even playing the music.
Okay. Surprised you didn't hear the giant door slamming.
Right.
Yeah, he spawned out of nothing.
Yeah, they can spawn out of anything. And then they can just disappear. Because that was one of the things that made this game really scary, was you never knew where they were going to come from.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll go for about 15 more minutes.
Sounds
So I guess
good.
we didn't beat it today, so we'll have this for Friday.
Nice.
And maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we won't do Five Nights at Freddy at all. It'll be just this and then Distraint. There you go. More water section. For the water Desmonds. What's up? Spoilers, we're looking for a dude chained up next to a torture table.
That was good.
I made that sound with my mouth.
You did.
Yep. Did you like it? Would you like to dance with me?
No. I need to play this game for the stream.
Guess I'm never gonna dance again. The way I danced with you.
Gross.
Don't step on the goop. Just for shits and giggles, throw a piece of corpse on the
Daniel,
goop.
turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
So wait, was he talking to you just now?
I think so. Ooh, spooky.
Spooky. How spooky was it?
3 spooky 5 me.
Oh man. The skeleton is already inside you.
Wait,
Can you just grab it? Like the rocks and pull them away?
they look like they're way too big. Yeah, they are
Yep.
way too big.
Alright, just turn around and see. Maybe it turned into impossible geometry.
Oh, does that happen in this game?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying. For being pretty horror-ish, Lovecraftian, it hasn't done the trick of... Yep. Alright. Well, the game's safe, so you're fine. Go into room. Oh, nothing. Turn around to leave. Oh, turn around, turn around. You got a quick turn. He just hauled at. Oh, you're gonna die.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Stop looking at him.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. What are you doing? Stop it.
Why?
Ugh.
I'm just don't forget. I was gonna test it.
Stop it.
I'm just saying I can feel your pulse.
I mean, a better place is your thumb than the neck.
I can't feel my pulse with my thumb. I can only feel it with my neck. And sometimes
Fuck.
that's dumb, but that was funny.
What?
Like, they just expected you, like, it just comes up to you and, like, he was clearly staring at you.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'm not looking at you. You can't kill me. Red light, green light, motherfucker.
I just remember someone describing parts of this game where you just have to hide in a corner, not staring at a monster, hoping it goes away. Oh, fuck. Oh, he broke through that.
Aha. I also can't feel your pulse with your thumb. Very true. I'm just waiting for you to be like, all's good, and then just at the end of a long straightaway, just the splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash.
Yeah, and then it's just, fuck, I can't do anything, I have to run.
I guess there was a prototype monster in Half-Life 1 that just fucked Gordon Freeman to death.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did they have that?
Because it was just...
Is that a monster?
Weird. Yes.
Shit.
Just, I don't know, this weird alien race.
Okay, it's still there. How do I get it to move?
Do you have anything you can pick up and throw?
I think so.
Eat the mushroom, grow twice as large, and stomp on him.
Okay. Dead space stomp all over him.
I was thinking about Mario, but sure. Oh, that's what you need to do. The timber box. Not tinder.
Lots of
Laudanum is like avocados to dogs for demons. Just spread that and some peanut butter on your balls. And run around to your monster.
Still there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He's standing right there. I feel like you have to throw something and get him to move. Since this is like a square area.
Oh, what, William?
A square area.
Yes! Oh. There it is. God damn it. Why would you throw it all the way up there?
I don't know, I thought I'd like fling it. He's there.
Alright. Just run around and then... I thought it got stuck up in the rafters. But you might want to go fast.
Wait, why am I going crazy here?
Because you're looking at him, just keep going.
Oh, I thought he wasn't. I didn't realize he was over there still. I thought he moved in a different way.
But you're all good now.
I think.
Everything is awesome. It's coming, he's coming. He's coming.
Oh god! Oh Jesus! Oh fuck!
You started leaning at me, and that started scaring me. Like, I was like, is he gonna hit me? Oh, and that happened at 2:53. Oh man, I want to. Oh man, I gotta look at that.
I hope you enjoy it.
Because I felt fear just then, not from the game, but because you just went, and I was like,
Because he was on this side of my screen, so my body was like, get away from me.
just part of it, because your voice changed a little bit when you did that. I was like, Will's gonna punch me in the face, and I don't have medical insurance. That's the exact thoughts that went through my face.
I wasn't going to punch you in the face.
Well, not like out of anger, but like defensive fear.
You can actually just sprint.
I mean, he's gonna come after you, so yeah. Later, dummy. Because you were completely safe, and then they just made him chase you.
Yeah.
But they might not this time. Do we even know he was there that time? They may have despawned him since he killed you.
No, I had no idea if he was there or not. I, like a crazy person, threw that rock because I imagined a monster was there.
Now, are you actually climbing this? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a nice view for you, Robert.
Monster just starts climbing up it.
Yeah.
Or worse, climbing down it face first.
Yes. It's a ladder mimic.
Yes.
There we go.
There is never any escape.
Nope. Do we want to call it a night
Yeah.
since we just entered a new area?
I'm totally fine with that.
Cool.
Mainly because I also want to see what happened at 2:53. Alright, well, that was good.
That was. Got a good scare out of that one.
And I guess we're going to have at least one more day of this. Because I know we're near the end. And yeah, so Friday will be more of this, and then probably move on to Distraint. But tomorrow night will be our podcast, and we will be talking about Halloween 3.
Oh.
No one we follow is playing anything, so I guess we'll have to look for someone else.
What do we want to look for?
We can look to see who else is playing Amnesia. Spelled it wrong. I don't think we will, just because I'm not super into corny horror movies, but hopefully it'll just be enjoyable regardless.
Who are you thinking?
I don't know, Nerd Logic seems okay.
Okay. Nerd_logic.
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, tomorrow morning will be nothing, so don't expect anything there, so. Friday will be more Sanic, will be hopefully the conclusion of Sanic.
Yeah, we'll probably beat that game.
And then, yeah, more spoopiness. It'll just be spoopiness all day, I guess. Because nothing is scarier than Sonic.
Oh, that was kind of scary.
That's the most you freaked out. But anyway, until next time.
Have a good night.
Bye!